Good morning students, welcome back to e-commerce class. Today we are discussing electronic business project plan. Last class we discussed electronic business strategy and electronic strategy as well as virtual supply chain advantages, virtual supply chains and virtual organization. Okay, today in this class we are discussing the topic like electronic business project plan. Preparation of electronic business project plan is similar to preparing any business project plan in that it contains the same general features. The difference is the focus. A virtual marketplace calls for a realignment of thinking to address customers you will never meet in a store that does not exist physically. Here you did not meet customers physically in the shop or in the store, but virtually the customers will be available. All over the world customers will be available for this kind of projects or business. Here, preparing your plan to impress the potential investors takes thought and creativity to address the marketplace of the 21st century. Here, the following are the steps to prepare electronic business project plan. Step 1 is, here begin your electronic business project plan with the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, that is SWOT analysis. This involves a thorough review of strengths such as outstanding management and technical expertise, weaknesses such as outdated facilities and limited product lines. Here opportunities such as new markets and new applications, and threats such as aggressive competitors and taxes on internet products faced by your electronic business. Taking the time to work through this analysis will give you the insight you need to address all necessary aspects of your plan. First, you have to do the SWOT analysis. What are the strengths here, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, you have to note down for starting the electronic business project plan. Next, step 2 will be, begin your electronic business project plan with an executive summary. This does not need to be longer than a page or two, but should include an overview of your entire plan. You should write this project plan in one or two pages. You have to write the summary, you have to note down the summary. The executive summary is designed to get the reader to want to study your plan. You want to give the reader a sense of your direction and fashion for making this business a success. Okay, this is your step 2. You have to plan for the project and you have to make the executive summary for your electronic business. Step 3 will be, for the market analysis section, conduct thorough research of the market in which you intend to sell. For example, if you are going to start any cloth business, like every kind of cloths you are selling through the electronic business, that you have to study the market. Identify who your competition will be. Identify who your target customers are. Roughly how many you expect to do business with at your website and what websites they visit. Use websites such as alexa.com to determine how many visitors those sites get. Explain how your website will be different. Like you have to design a very attractive, innovative website to sell your product through electronic business, that you have to do first, and what kind of products you are selling through your website, that is very important. You have to study the market of the product, like who and all are your customers and which areas you are going to cover, like which kind of customers you get for your product. Next will be step 4. The management team of an electronic business must have special qualifications in addition to managerial experience and expertise. When you prepare this section of your plan, list the names of your Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer and Divisional Vice Presidents. Also include information about your developers, graphic artists, content writers and editors, and your search engine optimization experts. These are the experts on whose talent the success of your e-business depends. You should include an organizational chart to indicate the relationships and accountability of each team member. Like for e-business project plan, it requires the rate of the estimation cost will be in lakhs in crores, and you should have very skilled persons, technically sound persons also you required, and who will manage whole and soul infrastructure, everything. That kind of managers, chief executive officer, chief financial officer, divisional president, everyone is needed for starting the electronic business. Next, your financial analysis should include historical and projected data. If you have relevant prior business experience, include financial statements that will prove your ability. When you prepare your pro forma financial statements, projected income and balance sheets, consider including several projects. If you give best, probable and worst case scenarios, potential investors will have a better understanding of your business acumen. Be sure to include benchmarks for which you might need additional funding. This is very important here. Financial analysis you should do for your electronic business. Step 6 will be develop a marketing plan. Assume you will not turn a profit for several years. The internet is full of websites that very few people visit. You need to address how you are going to bring people to yours. In addition to search engine optimization, consider how you will use Twitter, Facebook and other social media. These all are linked together. Twitter, Facebook and social media. Different kind of people uses different softwares over here. So you have to keep track of all these softwares. Which are popular one, that websites the people will use. Facebook is very popular nowadays. By that Facebook you can make a marketing. So many people are using Twitter also and different social medias. Investigate physical magazines that might reach your target audience. Cross-link with related websites and use rented electronic mail lists to reach your prospectors. Like the advertising and marketing should be very clear in this electronic business project plan. You have to reach the different kind of audiences, customers through these social medias. Next, step 7, it is the last step. Estimate your capital requirements. A crucial step that might make the difference between your success or failure. While you do not want to borrow more than you need, interest charges add up. You do need to be assured that you have enough to make it through the initial startup period. If your electronic business is an extension of a brick and mortar enterprise, consider how much it will drain from your established business. Be sure that this estimate corresponds to the matrix of your pro forma statements. Like you have to follow these all 7 steps to plan for electronic business. This project will be done through these all steps, and you require the estimation in crores, and you require a huge human resource with skilled in technologies. Okay. This question they will ask for 15 marks in a final examination. You have to write this everything in your notes till this 15th PowerPoint presentation. You write all the notes in your notebook, and wherever I had given the important or that marks I have mentioned, those are very important. This sometime they will ask for exam for 15 marks. Explain the electronic business project plan. Okay. This you have to refer. This completes your unit 4 electronic commerce in online class. Okay, start reading now itself the topics one by one. Okay, and have a good day. Be healthy and be happy.